Okay, so let me test this mic to see if it is actually working, because I'm having a hard time. I've been struggling with this thing for some time now. Let's see if it's working. We have time. I've been struggling with this thing for some time now. Okay, it's actually working. Let's see if it's working. Okay, so we have time. I've been struggling with this thing for. We have a lot of news some time now before us. One of them is the Xrp Ford. Is there a possible partnership with Binance? And then you're talking about Bittrex, and then some of the issues with repo and many other stuffs. Okay, let's get into the news. One of the things I want to talk about is I just saw an article was published yesterday. We're talking about crypto projects that can actually give you some yield. Now I'm beginning to see something within crypto or blockchain company. Now, when you buy a coin or an ICO, most of the times these platforms are not ready for use. And let's be honest, the real reason we buy this crypto is either we want to hold them for the long term, or we just want to short them for the long for the short term. So how about you have a form of a system where when you hold tokens, because you can get access to either voting rights, staking, or airdrops. You saw that with Neo. Neo was very successful with it. If you hold your Neo in your wallet, any project that is running on the Neo platform will drop a certain percent to you. You saw Elastos coming up with that also, and then you also saw EOS coming up with that also. So where are some of the platforms you can actually look? One of them is staking. I've talked about it. Running a master node is another one. Then lending your crypto out. I think this is a very good option. Maybe if you as a person, you are afraid of volatility, this and that, or maybe you are not trading and you do that, is why just keep your money in a wallet? Why not lend it out? It could be another idea, between 4 to 10%. And then we have news now that Genesis Mining are coming up and saying we can no more sustain the contract. Therefore, we are saying that we're giving people like 6 months grace to either upgrade to this kind of contract, or their contract will be cancelled. You saw that with Hashflare. You saw that Hashflare actually announced we will be stopping mining. Then they later came back and they said we'll be resuming mining. And this makes us to begin to question this mining business. Are they really mining these cryptocurrencies, or is this just a system where maybe they just buy a large amount of coins from maybe Coinbase, and then they start distributing to people? I just want to know. I'm curious. Now let's read this. Genesis Mining won't be closing their doors entirely. The firm instead is offering users affected by the institution of the lowest tier Bitcoin contract a discounted upgrade to the new Radiance plans from 285 for 1 terahash per second to as much as 6875 for 25 terahash per second. So what they are saying is that those who are in the lowest tier, this thing is no more sustainable for the long term. It's no more profitable, because what they are saying is if the cost of mining and maintaining these systems are much higher than what is actually coming out of it, then it has to be cancelled. So they are saying, okay, let's upgrade and all that. Now I'm really skeptical of projects like this. Let's move on to the other news. You saw Ripple partnering with Ethereum cryptocurrency exchange for Xrp solution. Now what we did, they are partnering with Bittrex, as you can see here. They are They are partnering with the Mexican Bitso and then the Philippine Coins dot cryptocurrency trading platform. And then here is it. A financial institution that has an account with Bittrex would initiate a payment in US dollars via XRP, which instantly converts into XRP on Bittrex. The payment amount in XRP is settled on the XRP ledger. Then Bitso, through its Mexican peso liquidity pool, instantly converts the XRP into fiat, which is then settled into the destination bank account. Now I think it was Gary Vaynerchuk who was being interviewed on one of the TV stations, and he was saying which companies are your bets today. He was talking about Facebook and Amazon, Mark Zuckerberg, and then Jeff Bezos. A lot of people are complaining that oh, Facebook is destroying our democracy. Facebook is centralized. Facebook is this and that and all that. It's true. Every platform has got their own baggage, that. But one of the things you have to understand is that there is a land grab here. There's a land grab here. And the platform, it does not matter if you like it. Listen, the reason why crypto has not been adopted yet, and it's taking time to be adopted, is because we're fighting the system. Yeah, Bitcoin was brought in a kind of system where people will not be able to print money and all that. But if blockchain project or cryptocurrency project will be adopted, then there's a need to work with regulations. There's a need to work with the government and all that. One when we're talking about the planting of seeds, sorry, the planting of seeds. When you plant a seed, the environment that the seed is planted affects it. If the seed is planted in a place where there are so much human activity, pest, destruction is going to be affected. Also, the same thing when you talk about the growing of animals, let's say in the jungle, when the life expectancy rate of these animals is dependent on the animals that are how much prey are around. So you discover, let's say for example, a zebra. How much lions are within that environment? It's what's going to affect the life of such a zebra. So we need to work with solutions like this. Whether you like XRP, or people say XRP is centralized. Listen, those things are false. XRP is actually decentralized. Oh, XRP has 60% of the coins. Yes, but did they tell you how they are using it? Did they not tell you that there's a smart contract that releases funds and they use some of them and it goes back again? So there are some things, even though you don't like it ideologically or maybe whatever means you want to access it from. So a project like a company like Coca-Cola, you can say Coca-Cola, for example, it's this and that. Oh, people are taking a lot of Coke, sugar, and people are becoming this and that. But when you look at it, it's one side. Then you can also talk about McDonald's. There are a lot of plenty warnings about McDonald's, but is it not delivering a solution? Did the McDonald's force themselves on people to say, yeah, you must eat McDonald's? No. Then moving on, we have the news that Ripple is actually considering the Chinese market to speed up payment solutions. Ripple actually opened their office in China a few months ago. They started hiring people, and now they're considering working with some banks, some financial institutions in China. And then you can also see the news. I think that was a few months ago. Ripple actually had a kind of deal with telecommunication companies in India. And India have a population of, these are very big markets, India and China. These are countries where you have over 1 billion people each. When you talk about South America, for example, these are places where you have the population is almost like 1 billion, or Latin America, almost like 1 billion. Then you talk about Africa. Sometimes a lot of people wants to be within the US, but there is much more. There are places where these things are needed. India, for example. So what is the plan? The plan is to go to India and then drop billions of XRP to people via telecom operators, so that people can be aware of this product, so that people can start using this product. And many people are now saying that they are Bitcoin maximalists with the name they bear, and all they do. Let's go to the market. Let's go to the market. People are crying that the market is crashing. It is finished. Someone was even saying that he was making a joke that he will soon tie a rope around his neck and it's going to. And I said, no, somebody should call the emergency and all that. Listen, all this volume, the daily volume, all this, there is no actual backing. When you go to the New York Stock Exchange, for example, the New York Stock Exchange, and you talk about what is being traded there, we're talking about real companies that are doing business on a daily basis. We're talking about real companies that are doing business on a daily basis. When you talk about crypto, nobody's doing business. And you can see, okay, you can see 40 Ethereum apps that you can use right now. Okay. You see MetaMask, you see Status, you see Uport, Brave Browser, and then Toshin and Civic and all that. The question is, how many people are using it? Though Brave Browser is trying to bring in adoption, but how many people are using it? Talk about Golem for computation, Algo, prediction markets, Genesis, Aragon, how do you build decentralized governance and all that? Who is using them? Decentraland, Xland, they are complex to use. Nobody's using them. Okay, talk about what? Gitcoin, Bounty's network, Xlands. Who is using them? Social network. Okay, how many people are using Minds? Minds say they have up to 1 million users. Okay, how many people are using it? And then what is the incentive? So if the incentive to use this blockchain platform is, oh, people are taking your data, therefore we are bringing a system here, whatever you contribute to the network will be paying you. Listen, it's not going to succeed. It's not going to succeed. When you look on YouTube, for example, that pays YouTubers today, YouTube did not start as a platform that started to compensate people. It was just a platform. How do we help change this television, this media industry? That was how the vision was born. Then later they found ways to monetize it. Who knows if you can see recently that Facebook has begun bringing ads on videos. Normal videos that play, maybe the video you just uploaded on Facebook, they now display ads on it. So nobody's using on these platforms, and that is why the market is tanking. And then we have the news that Xrp, there's a possible partnership with, as you can see here, with Binance. Though the CEO has said, CEO of Binance said, for now, it's not going to reveal anything whatsoever about this platform. And then maybe that is just be speculation for now. Maybe let it be speculation for now. And maybe something is going to come out from it. And then we have Coinbase. Coinbase is actually expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding. You can see them acquiring Paradise. When you talk about a crypto space, there are giants that are coming. When you talk about mining, for example, there are giants, Bitmain, Bitfury. And you talk about exchanges, you talk about Coinbase, Binance. Now, we will be seeing giants from different spaces. When you talk about the blockchain, the go-to blockchain platform, you talk about Ethereum for ICOs and all that. Then we talk about let's say liquidity, banking, remittance and all that. We're talking about platforms like XRP, Ripple and all that. So whether you like it or not, you might say blockchain is here to disintermediate these strongholds and all that. But at the end of the day, there will still be monopoly in the market, and it is monopoly that breeds that breeds centralization. It is monopoly that breeds centralization. It is not centralization. It is not centralization that breeds monopoly. It is monopoly that breeds centralization. And how does monopoly start? Monopoly starts with offering a very good service. From offering a very good service, then a platform begin to acquire other competing platforms and other complementary platforms. So you can see a platform like Facebook will say, yeah, Instagram is almost like a threat, so they said that we are going to acquire them or we're going to crush them. And then you can see a platform like, let's say, Binance, let's acquire Trust Wallet. So you can see it is offering a very good service, then buying up competitors and also buying up complementors. That is what breeds monopoly. And then when that comes, we now say centralization, and it becomes very hard to break them. You can't break them. Or are you gonna pass a bill and say Facebook should cease to exist? Moving on, we have the other news that AT&T has been sued for $224 million over cryptocurrency theft. So what is the issue? Someone who is very prominent, he's saying that in January he lost 3 million coins, and the worth of those coins was how much? $24 million. And he's saying for compensation and everything, he wants his coin, his $24 million and $200 million extra. Now, what is the stuff? He's accusing them for gross negligence and then fraud. And what is the major thing? This is what he said. For SIM fraud. Now, when you're using a platform, like say email, this, that, and all that, people say that don't use the SMS. Why? Because someone can clone your phone number, send a message to it, authenticate it, and then it goes. Now, that is why we say always use a Google authenticator. Please be very careful. You know, there are times where people will just come up, and because in the US anybody can access a lawyer. When BitConnect came, a lot of people were suing BitConnect when BitConnect ran on people's money. But if you really take the time to look at it, there is a need for the case. And then if you want to also look at it also, there is no need for the case. People were suing YouTubers. There is a need for it. And then if you also look at it, there's also no need for it. It all boils down to the issue of responsibility. Where crypto is now, it all boils down, and I believe crypto is going to come to the crypto will not be entirely decentralized. Why? Because with all the thefts that is going on, if it's in a bank, it will be a different case. It's not left for the bank to say, okay, it's our fault, we could not protect the system, someone stole money from us, okay, therefore we'll be compensating. But when it comes to an exchange, you saw Matt Goss. The people who are affected were not compensated. But those things are going to change. That is why regulation is needed. And then you can see Zipin has actually launched their mainnet, and they are coming up with a kind of special consensus mechanism. And then they are coming up with different things, crypto galaxy, coming up with Gala Fund, Gala Hub, a platform where you can actually store your data, zipping rights. And these platforms, Zipping is actually delivering because I've been following them for a long time now. And then there's an article, I'll put it in the link. Essential, will it be the mosaic or Netscape for Web 3.0? Now, what is Essential? Essential is basically a platform where they have many tiers. One of them is giving you access to the decentralized world. Now, what does that mean? It means that I was not there when the internet was created. We learned that from history and all that. That every person, it was very, very hard to get information. That was why people invested money and actually built browsers, right? So you talk about Netscape. Someone said when Netscape showed on the scene, it was actually the game changer. Though there have been improvements, Netscape actually left alone, but Netscape actually paved the way. You can also see that with crypto, for example. You saw Bitcoin, a lot of platforms were now saying building upon Bitcoin and for payments and all that. Then later you saw Ethereum burst on the scene. Now, where we are going now, it's a very, very different arena where if you are talking about the platforms that are being brought here, nobody's using them. The reason nobody's using them, except you build projects, except you build platforms where first it's easy to access, and then secondly is that we can access them on the web. It becomes a very difficult thing. So what is Essential? Essential is basically like your browser, where you can use to access. Let me open Essential. Essential.com. So this is Essential, for example. Now, these are some of the projects that have already been added to the Essential platform, whether from social network side of it to exchanges to storage to many services and all that. So Essential is basically a platform where you can, if you want to do it, we're trying to decentralize the whole internet now. If you want to access anything, whether it's from browsing, news, this, that, you can access them from Essential. That's why someone is actually publishing an article and saying, could Essential be leading the charge for Web 3.0? I think it could be leading it. Because if you build a platform that makes it easy for people to access these systems, it's going to be good. Also, the same thing with Google. It was if you want to search something online, it was very, very cumbersome. But Google came, and you can see the monopoly. You also saw the same thing with Facebook and all that. And then we have the news that Matrix AI have actually been able to come up with a public demo saying that they've achieved 50,000 transactions per second. Okay. And then we have the news that Xrp, Ripple Xrp will be going live this year. And then there's another news out there that says Liechtenstein crypto exchange, Binance has launched Liechtenstein crypto exchange, and it will be trading fiat to crypto. That is a very, very big news. And then there's another news I want to talk about is on the EOS platform, they've actually achieved 100,000 accounts have been created, new accounts in 8 weeks. Okay, that is a very good news. And then on EOS, there is a new saying out there that Peter Thiel and Jean Han Hu. Now these two guys have actually invested in Block One, the company that is behind US. Now, I do have a lot of respect for Peter Thiel and these other giants. Let's see what this platform is up to in the future. And there's a news saying that Bitcoin Cash wormhole. So Bitcoin Cash now, a lot of people are saying you can't do these things on Bitcoin and all that. Now I believe, I don't really know, but if things are to really go away, I don't know, there are many things, even though they tell the prices is why we've actually split it, but I believe that there is much to the splitting of these projects, the Bitcoin Cash and the Bitcoin core debate. So now they are saying that on the Bitcoin Cash network, using the one SDK, you can now build and issue tokens on the Bitcoin network, and it is safe. The SDK is on this platform and all that. Now, Bitcoin is going somewhere, I believe, with Rootstock, Lightning Network, and all those splitting propagation and all that. For Bitcoin Cash to come with something like this, it's really, really very good news. And I have the last news to actually break to you, is the issue of Alex Jones. And then also with the issue of, what's his name, Samuel Ogundipe. Now, Samuel Ogundipe is a Nigerian journalist who works with the Premium Times. Now, in Nigeria, there have been some political turmoil in the country. I think I will do another live stream on this. Thank you. Bye.